lies don't work because I've stayed in the house, bro. Where are the trafficked women? There were no cages of women. That doesn't exist.
He's like, I've been there. There were no women in cages. Yes, because that's what it means to human traffic people. If you don't have like 20 women locked up in cages for your ho zoo, then you're not really a human trafficker. Okay, thank you, Sneako. Recently, Andrew Tate was arrested in Romania, and his expensive cars have also been seized by the Romanian government. So it's fair to say that Andrew Tate is in a little bit of a pickle, you know? But of course, because Andrew Tate is sort of the top dog, all of the betas that follow around the alpha are coming to his defense. The main one being Sneako, or as we like to call him around here, Leeko, because Sneako's always taken that fat L. Good old friend. And it's also funny because before he starts rambling, he's got my picture up here. Sneako's like obsessed with this photo. He has like a compilation of all these different people that have shat on him, and he's always posting it and being like, huh, antidepressants, am I right? And it's just very strange, but yeah, there's me right there, looking pretty dope if I do say so myself, you know? Maybe he's got to show off like a real alpha just to make sure everybody's clear. I don't know. So Sneako talking on Andrew Tate arrest. Posted 7 days ago, so yes, I'm a little bit late to the party, but you know what? Who cares? Let's get started.
Andrew knew this was going to happen. Tristan knew that this was going to happen. And as somebody who has stayed at their house in Romania, I've been there, they are not human traffickers. I know them personally. Andrew and Tristan Tate are not human traffickers. It's all a lie. The first thing they do is they can't.
Okay, well, let's just say this right off the bat. Sneako says they're not human traffickers. So I don't know about you, but I am fully and wholly convinced.
You. That fails, what's the next thing they try to do? Put you in jail. And if that fails, they try to end you. Andrew and Tristan Tate are not depressed. They would not kill themselves. And anybody, that's the next lie.
Wait, sorry, who's they? They will try to stop you. Like, you mean the law, the legal system might hold you in prison temporarily while they investigate whether or not you were involved in human trafficking? The Matrix, guys!
That they will try. They will try to say that Andrew and Tristan Tate hung themselves in prison, or that they drowned in some lake somewhere, or they got in a car accident, or some plane crashed in Argentina. It's all a lie. That's the next step they have, and I'm afraid of that. Maxwell, thanks for the 5 free Tate. As someone who's been there, bro, first off, they have no need to do any human trafficking. They are multi, apparently billionaire. I think they say that a lot for the image, but extremely rich people, extremely fucking rich. They have no need to do human trafficking. They're saying right now it's for human trafficking, but pretty much they'll try to get it for anything. Sam Bankman-Fried is free right now. Sam Bankman-Fried stole billions of your dollars of regular.
Elias Anderson, dude, I don't give a fuck what you think about Andrew Tate, but if you haven't realized our lives as men have become worthless, you're blind. Men absolutely face unique challenges in this society, in this world. There's a lot of harsh and rigid expectations that are placed on men. Men have a much harder time making friends, keeping friendships, finding love. Yeah, men absolutely face unique problems. I don't know if you're dropping in here and you've never actually seen any of my content. You think that's like a big gotcha or something. But yeah, no, I'm not blind to the problems men face. They absolutely do face issues. But that's partially the problem, is that men have unique struggles and unique challenges and obstacles that they face. And then Andrew Tate comes along and gives them the wrong advice, and he ends up setting them down a path towards destruction.
I really took seriously, and I want to continue thinking this way. He said, if I'm Morpheus, you can be Neo. What? And at the time, and Tristan said, Sneako, now that I'm banned, I'm passing the torch to you to care. And I wasn't ready at the time, but the message needs to stay alive.
Why are these dudes' entire personality built around a movie? Why is like their entire personality, their entire persona and brand is all about the Matrix? First of all, we know that the Matrix was actually written to be analogous to trans people, so there's a little bit of irony right there. But yeah, like, could you imagine if your entire persona was just built on like a fucking movie? You're like, now do you remember in Finding Nemo, how he tried to find Nemo? Well, for me, I'm trying to find some babes, you know? Let me find the red pill. That's why I say Finding Nemo is like, dude, shut the fuck up. There should be more to your life and more to your personality than a fucking movie.
You need to stay focused. You can't pay close attention to all the bots, to all the Andrew Tate haters, all the Tristan Tate haters, who the past couple months have been good. Post cancellation, it didn't work. And they were coming out of the woodworks. KSI, Ethan Decline, Lasanabi, They're all saying the same stuff that they've been wanting to say the whole time.
Oh, I'm offended that I didn't get a mention. Come on, sneaky boy. Surely you got to remember me, right?
We're succeeding even during the cancellation. Oh, it's good. Oh, he's a human trafficker. Oh, it's actually bad. Like, this is problematic. KSI's laughing on Twitter. So pay close attention to all the NPCs who are encouraging this degenerate behavior. Now is their time to shine. They all pile
Wouldn't human trafficking technically be degenerate behavior?
on when everyone's making jokes. Ha ha, they got arrested. Ha ha, now they're bad. Cardi B saying, well, Sam Bankman-Fried is free. Sam Bankman was freed. All the people that went to Jeffrey Epstein's island, free. No, they were all human trafficking. None of them went to jail. Everybody on that list walking free, going to billionaire parties right now.
Why do they keep doing this where they compare this to Epstein stuff? Like, again, I had to clarify this for Blair White as well, but I don't mind doing it again. Listen, everybody, okay? Sneako, you fucking bot. Do you understand that the U.S. criminal justice system is different than the Romanian criminal justice system? You can't point to some supposed hypocrisy when there are two entirely different criminal justice systems that are managing each case.
Thinking inherently, but the Matrix was suppressing out of you. I knew that COVID was a lie. We all know that COVID's a lie.
The Matrix. Wait, COVID's a lie? What? Okay, so whenever people say this, I just want to know, like, okay, so what happened then to the, like, 1 million plus people that died from COVID? It's just was it all just pretend? Wait, is my grandfather not actually dead? Because I mean, I would be really happy to know that. What happened to the 1 million plus people that died from COVID? Was it all just pretend? Was it all a mass illusion?
We all know that we're supposed to follow our masculine imperative. We all know that men can't become women. We know that God is real, and they said all of that.
What? Dude, how quickly it goes from manosphere cringe to anti-trans cringe to fucking Christian bullshit. Holy fuck. Do I need to, like, spend time debunking all of this? Yes, okay, men actually can become women because if they are identifying as a woman, then they're a woman. This is, again, the equivalent of saying, like, yellow cannot be orange. I mean, it kind of can be, though. Yellow cannot be orange, though. Just stick to that like a fucking dodo bird. Stick your head in the sand. Never have to deal with the actual facts of the matter. Never have to engage with reality. Trans people exist. You're mad about it. Co-parter, I guess, Lico. Then you say that we all know God is real. Listen, we don't know God is real, okay? We don't. Look, if God were real, then people like you and Andrew Tate wouldn't be popular on YouTube. I want to believe that if there was a benevolent, all-powerful, all-loving God, he would have swooped his mighty hand in and prevented dumb fucks like you people from gaining national popularity. The fact that you are popular is evidence that a God is not real. Of course, that's a bit hyperbolic, tongue-in-cheek, but in all seriousness, there is no evidence of God. What we have instead are a lot of claims. We have a lot of people claiming to speak to what God has said to them without being able to verify it. There is no evidence of God. All we have are things that happen in nature and that some dummies point to and say, look, God must have done that. You can never verify or prove God. This is why God is an unfalsifiable claim. You can never prove God real or false. The truth of the matter is you have feelings, so you can attribute your little uncomfortable gut fifis to God. Anytime you're uncomfortable, oh, well, it's God. You know, God made me uncomfortable about the gays.
And so now the Matrix is going to attack even harder, and they predicted it. And I don't even need to play the clip of the podcast. You have all heard it. You have all heard the podcast where Andrew and Tristan relay the fact that the first thing they try to do is cancel you. The second is they jail you. And the third is they try to end you. And whatever.
Man, isn't that convenient for someone who's now accused of human trafficking to be like, you know what, guys? Listen, if I ever get arrested for human trafficking, then you just need to know that that's actually the Matrix, okay?
Whenever they try to get you money laundering, everybody money launders at a certain level of wealth. Your money's in different places. Are you kidding me? Money laundering. Ethan Decline's talking about human trafficking.
What? Huh? Everybody rides a bike, okay? Everybody launders their money. We're all just normal commoners around here. What are you talking about? What are you saying right now? Do you know what money laundering is? No, not everybody launders money because it's a crime. Just everybody does it, you know? Who cares? Listen, guys, everybody eats sandwiches. Everybody goes to the toilet, okay? Everybody fucking human traffics and launders money. These are all just normal human experiences. The average everyday Joe is probably laundering money, has a couple sex slaves chained up in his basement. We're not really that different from you commoners.
I want you all to remember the influencers right now who are capitalizing off of their clout, saying, haha. It happened yesterday. I collabed with Fulcrum, a newer streamer, a newer YouTuber and everything like that. He is a genuinely good person. Fulcrum, shout out to him. I can see it in him. He's a genuine good guy. He's inspiring people. That's why they resonate with him. Let's be honest, his audience is extremely low IQ. They don't really know that much. He's getting a lot of viewers because of his antics going out and smoking weed in public. And I did a collab with him yesterday and it was fun. I like the guy. And I think he has a lot of potential. And then he tweeted a picture of me and him on the stream and everybody, all the replies are like, LL, oh my God, I can't believe it. Blah. There's a certain demographic of people that they want you to listen to and that they actively cancel. So when Tristan said, Sneako, I'm passing the torch to you, I wasn't ready. I didn't know enough. I wasn't grounded enough. But now I'm headstrong enough to where I've been canceled enough and enough of the people, enough of the soul.
I wasn't ready, senpai. Please don't leave me. I require further training.
Boys, all these people, I'm going to put up one more time. They have all these people here, they've made hit piece documentaries about me.
Oh boy.
They constantly slander me.
Hey, here's me. Finally, I get a mention. God, it took me long enough, dude.
That's who they want you to listen to. And people like me end up on Rumble. I wasn't ready when Tristan said I'm going to pass the torch to you. I was not prepared for this onslaught, but now I'm headstrong enough and I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I am richer than I've ever been. I'm a millionaire now. And it's because of content like this. This breaking past that matrix, Sam, and getting past that brainwashing is very powerful to inspire a lot of people. And that's why they need to shut it down. Why do you think that the feds raided Trump's house in Mar-a-Lago? He didn't do anything. Everybody forgot about that. The feds raided his home, said all this stuff about the files that they found, and then everybody moves on to the next thing. What happened to the files? What happened to Trump's Russian collusion? Well, Hunter Biden.
The Russian collusion? People went to prison for that, Sneako. I'm pretty sure people are still in prison for that. And then what are you talking about? Okay, first of all, everybody forgot about something is not the same as you did nothing wrong. So if Trump illegally brought home classified documents and then everybody forgot about it, it doesn't mean that what Trump did was not illegal anymore. There was evidence that was collected. You can read about it. This is the thing, though, is these people will no longer trust anything to do with the government. I'm not saying you need to blindly trust the government, okay? You shouldn't blindly trust anything. However, when your entire persona pretty much exists to oppose the government or the mainstream, in a way, you are just letting yourself continue to be quote unquote controlled by the mainstream. If your entire personality revolves around if it's mainstream, I'm against it. If this is from the government, I'm against it. They're still controlling your behavior because now all of your choices made are still in relation and in regard to the mainstream and the government. Trump broke the law by bringing home classified documents. What do you mean, where are the documents? You can look it up. You can read about it, okay? I know you don't trust Google. Go over to your fucking DuckDuckGo, type in Donald Trump classified documents.
Laptop. Everybody shuts that out. They say it's Russian disinformation. If you even talk about it, you get banned on Twitter. Thank you to Elon for bringing me back, but the pressure from the woke mob.
That's actually not true. Didn't Twitter even acknowledge that they fucked up with the way that they were censoring that story? And wasn't it only censored for like 6 or 7 hours? Man, they hyped this Hunter Biden crap up so bad. So much.
From the Matrix is so strong that it's not possible for everybody. Elon Musk had to step down as Twitter CEO. He freed me. He freed Cobra Tate. He freed Tristan Tate. Couldn't free Alex Jones. I think he should have. But look now, the pressure of the woke people, they're going after your money. They go after your stocks. They come and they dox you. They go after your family. So everybody watching this, please look at.
So you'll notice what's happening here, right? Is you have famous people and there's lots of people that don't like them. Listen, I'm nowhere near the degree of popularity of Andrew Tate, obviously. But I still am popular enough that I have a lot of people that really, really hate me, okay? I'm familiar with it. And all you haters out there, I love you. Just know, okay? You stroke my ego more than anyone else. But seriously, if people hate you, you're going to have some people that shit on you and some people that go too far. What Sneako's doing here is acting like anything bad that happens to a famous person must have been coordinated by some cabal. It's not like that, dude. It's not a bunch of people sitting in a shadowy room going, first we will dox him, then we will turn half the public against him, then we will ban him on YouTube. No, it's like, you're a popular figure, some people don't like you, one dumb schmuck took it too far and doxed you, And then YouTube found out that you were violating their TOS later on, so they banned you. It's not just like one big organized cabal doing this all. This is just random things happening. And it's literally a fact of the matter that the human psyche, the way humans operate, is we look for patterns. That's what we tend to do. It is a very natural state of the human brain to search for patterns. So when you see someone getting doxxed, and then you see them getting banned, you, Sneako, are making the mistake of trying to see a pattern. You're trying to say, look, first they were doxxed, then they were banned. Okay, someone could have gotten doxxed, and then completely unrelated to the fact that they were doxxed, could have found out to be violating TOS and then got banned later on. But you don't see it like that. You see everything as this perfect pattern. It's because Sneako and these other cucks are weak. They're weak-minded individuals. And what weak-minded people want is they want a story. They want a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's what they want. But that's not how the real world is. The way the real world is things happen randomly. Some things happen that might have a domino effect, but things are just happening, okay? It's not, first I rose to popularity, then the Matrix took me down, and now Act 3, I rise victorious. This is what weak-minded people want. They want a fucking bedtime story, a fairy tale. But that's not how the real world works.
You have to actually analyze the chessboard in front of you. Why do you think that they get arrested the day after this whole Greta Thunberg? You know why? The next pandemic is going to be about climate change.
What? Again, see what I'm saying? These are just things that happen. A popular person beefs with another popular person on Twitter, as if that doesn't happen almost every single day, and this person who was already under investigation then got arrested as the investigation continued? This sounds like a normal chain of events. But no, Sneako comes along and sees it as a pattern.
Is going to be, you have to stay inside because you're emitting too much carbon. You can't use your gas because you're going to go fuck up the ozone layer, some bullshit. The next pandemic is going to be about the climate change. The sickness thing doesn't work anymore. People aren't going to get another vaccine. We're not that dumb. Most people are not going to fall for it like we did last time. Something like 85% of Americans fell for it. It's not going to happen again. I'm telling you now.
No one's going to fall for the medically demonstrated safe and effective vaccine. We're all going to trust our feelings this time around. What an alpha, dude.
The next pandemic is going to be about global warming, climate change. They are going to track how much carbon you emit. You want to know why? They're already doing it in China. You know what happened first in China? The lockdowns, the vaccine, COVID, staying inside. All of that happened in China first.
Wasn't it COVID, then the lockdowns and the vaccines? It wasn't like, hey, everybody's locked down, and then, oh, whoop-de-doo, here comes COVID. It's funny, too. I want to just kind of appreciate the irony here, because Sneako talks a lot about how everyone else is a bot. But this motherfucker is the biggest conspiracy bot. Everything he says just sounds like regurgitated crap straight from Alex Jones. He himself is a bot. He's just an anti-establishment, populist red pill bot. He says every single thing right in line with those losers. He is a bot for his own side. He thinks that, like, we're the bots because, you know, we trust empirically demonstrated facts. And somehow he's not the bot because he just regurgitates everything he reads on, like, rightwing.conspiracy.com.
So now that same communist authoritarian method to keep everybody as slaves is going to happen in the West.
Wait. I'm sorry, I know I'm pausing it a lot, but there's just so much stupidity coming from his fucking face right now. Okay, they're going to lock all of us down authoritarian. It's not authoritarian, at least not in America, because the states have a constitutional right to invoke lockdowns, social distancing, vaccine mandates. They have the 10th Amendment. That gives the states the constitutional rights to do what they did. So you're going to have to help me understand how it's authoritarian if they are following the law and the legal guidelines. Authoritarianism, usually I think of exempting yourself from the process, exempting yourself from accountability, seizing complete and total dictatorial control. By this logic, it's authoritarian that I'm not allowed to drive drunk and I can't walk outside naked. If we're going to go that same route and apply this logic equally, then those things would also be authoritarian. And then you said they want to make us into their slaves. What? Where were people forced to work without pay? Where did this happen? Last I checked, a lot of you dumb fucks are bitching about the stimulus packages that passed to give people money for just staying home. Where was the enslavement going on? Listen, if that's slavery, sitting home, not needing to work, getting a fuck ton of money from the government, sign me up, okay? Sign me the fuck up. I'm doing it. Enslave me, daddy. Seriously, he doesn't even know what the fucking word means. Make us all their slaves by keeping us in our homes, which is legal, and then paying us. Wow, guys. I think this is how some of these cucks think that biblical slavery was, by the way.
What happens in China? That's why it happens the day after, because Greta Thunberg is the pawn for the climate change, for the next pandemic. Watch, if you listen to what Bill Gates, if you listen to what the elites, what their plan is. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you don't think they're going to try to keep you inside again? And this is why. Andrew and Tristan first started talking about feminism, started talking about masculinity, right? Try to cancel you, it didn't work. Now you're talking about the bigger issues, the vaccine, climate change. Everybo's trying to talk about, Greta Thunberg said small penis. Blah, she owned him. No, it's bigger than that. She's a pawn.
I know he didn't mean it like that, but it still sounded funny. She said small penis. No, it's bigger than that, okay? It's big. I've seen it multiple times. I've throated it several times, okay? It is large. I know that's not what he meant, but it's funny still all the same.
Blah, she owned him. No, it's bigger than that. She's a pawn. You're supposed to like her. She got Time Person of the Year. Some retard fucking teenager. What the fuck does she know about science? She knows more.
She knows more than you do, clearly, because, I mean, you're in denial of science, just across the board. When we debated, you said you thought pretty much every study that contradicted what you feel was fake and made up. You don't think the vaccine is effective, even though the science proves otherwise. You're in denial of science. Greta Thunberg is not making policy. Greta Thunberg rose to popularity because of her passionate plea for the world leaders to do something about climate change. That's it. Also, Time Person of the Year, you're not actually supposed to like that person. This just further demonstrates that Sneako's a fucking moron. It's not Time Person of the Year as in like, hey, this is the best person. Do you realize Adolf Hitler was the Times Person of the Year? It just means that you're the most controversial or the most known or you've inspired the most conversation. It doesn't need to be positive. It can actually be overtly negative, and you could still be the Times Person of the Year. So no, just if she's Times Person of the Year doesn't actually mean you're supposed to like her.
Than you, she knows more about the global heating than you. She's gonna dictate right from wrong and how much we should go outside. Are you stupid?
No, she's not gonna do any of that. Trust me, okay? But listen, before she rises to power, please, Sneako, go outside, touch grass. You desperately need it.
About what car you should drive because of the carbon emissions? Thank you for the 20. We appreciate you, Sneako. I appreciate you too, man. The Tate bros. It's funny because I was watching unbiased arrest coverage. Oh, a psyop. Like, need to traffic women. They get women. Tristan has like 30 women in love with him. I've seen it with my own eyes. These lies don't work because I've stayed in the house, bro. Where are the trafficked women? There were no cages of women. That doesn't exist.
He's like, I've been there. There were no women in cages. Yes, because that's what it means to fucking human traffic people. If you don't have like 20 women locked up in cages for your fucking zoo, then you're not really a human trafficker. Okay, thank you, Sneako.
The actual human traffickers, bro, it's on a list of people who fly on Epstein's Island and nobody cares.
Because they're different criminal justice systems.
It was COVID. People are starting to realize the lie. They can't keep reporting it. They need to have, and watch what happens next. They try to say this misinformation thing. They put the warnings on the bottom on Instagram. Say it right now. Say something about COVID on your Instagram story, and they're going to put a warning up. They're going to shadow ban you. They're going to silence you. They're going to remove your verification badge.
Don't they just put like additional context about the virus to prevent dipshits like you from spreading blatant and provably false information?
What I think happened, the Romanian government was getting pressure from big tech and from the American government. That's why they don't want to come to America. If they were here, you know what would have happened? This would have happened way sooner. The Romanian government just caved in. The next step is that they try an attempt at their life. No one actually believes that they would commit suicide. I can say this. I'm on Rumble. They would never do that. You and I both know this. They haven't.
These people act super sensitive about YouTube stuff too. Yeah. Everybody knows on YouTube you can't utter the word suicide. What? I'm on Rumble, I can say it, okay? Suicide is bad and unlikely to happen for these two individuals. Whoa! Baller, bitch!
Pay close attention and never support these liars again. And know that anybody who's against is anybody who's celebrating the fact that two good men, two God-fearing men who have inspired and changed the lives of thousands of people, their content is nothing, is meaningless, is mindless, stupid entertainment, echoing exactly what the elites want them to say. Never support them again.
The two God-fearing individuals, yeah. You know, when I look at Andrew Tate and I hear some of the stuff he says about how like women are technically property and whatnot, the first thing that pops into my mind is this is definitely a God-fearing young man. Wow. I mean, in fairness, he is kind of accurate with the Bible, but I guess Andrew Tate's a Muslim. Huh. Shocking. That was brutal. So this is Sneako coping his little beta butt off over the fact that the Tates are arrested. He's mad, he's sad, and he's venting to his camera. He's down bad for the Tates, apparently. So he's gonna make up a bunch of bullshit, tell us how the Matrix got them, claim that COVID is fake, deny science, deny reality, so that he can stay in his little bubble, his little safe space, where he can hide away from reality, so that he can keep jerking himself raw about how he's actually smart and broken free from the Matrix. Bitch, you may have broken out of the Matrix, you're in your own bubble. You're hiding from the truth. You're denying science. You're denying reality. And my heart breaks for you, my friend. I'll pray for you, okay? Because I am a God-fearing young man.